Hey there, happy Sunday. So I am getting a dog, as you know, and tomorrow could potentially be the day. We're meeting a dog tomorrow, and if it's a good fit, then they're going to leave it with us. And so we've spent this weekend prepping for having a dog in the house, which means building that fence I was talking about. We got all of the posts in and the fence attached, and then we actually sewed the fence to the hedge because it was sort of flopping over. So we had like a string that we sort of wove through the fence and then up like into the hedge and around the trunks so that it would stay up. And then we attached more fence to stakes, two more stakes, but not in the ground, and screwed them to the gate that doesn't open because the gate's only about 5 feet, but this dog can jump about 4.5 to 5 feet because it's a giant dog. So we just put another 2 feet of fencing on top of that piece because the hedge is like 7 feet at its smallest, but like, I don't know, 10 feet or something in some cases. So we were pretty sure he wasn't going to be able to jump out anywhere else. So got all that sorted out. So we now have a dog-proof yard, and we like cleaned up. Not that the house was dirty, but just like making sure that there was nothing at dog face level for him to be like, nah. I drove around today just like buying all the things. It's a little like having a baby, I would expect. Just a little. Where like you just go around buying all these things that you never needed before, and then you just have it in your house and you're sort of waiting. And then like tomorrow my life could be forever changed. That's the end of the comparison, I think. So I was buying all this stuff, and I like had a very specific list because the rescue that we're seeing tomorrow had a very specific list, like brand names and like exactly the size of the collar and the type of the collar, and we needed a specific type of toy, and it needed to be a specific brand name and a specific kind of ball or brush, and just all the things like specific sized crate, and he needs to have a dish so that it's high enough that he can eat and like stand because he's giant. He's a huge dog. And I just had this long list of all these things, and I didn't feel like I had the knowledge to be able to make an informed decision about substituting things because I wasn't able to get exactly what was on the list. And then I was starting to freak out, like, oh my goodness, I can't get this crate because the crate is like 54 inches or something. It's 45 inches high, which means it didn't fit in the car. Why I didn't think to measure that before I got there, I don't know. But anyway, so now I have this purchased crate that's still at the pet store waiting for me, and I'm not sure how I'm going to get it home. But I might not even need it because this woman might decide like I'm not fit to own this dog, and then I'll have all this dog stuff, which I mean, I can get another dog, I guess, maybe. But it's just like I'm having all this anxiety about having this dog, which makes no sense because I've had dogs. Like at one point when I was a teenager, not a teenager, but well, yeah, a teenager, late teenager, I was the primary caregiver for 4 of them at the same time, and they were all fine. They were very healthy dogs. They were very chill, like nothing happened, nobody died. And I am now like freaking out that I don't know how to do this because this woman oh, thanks, Dave. Dave said it's going to be fine. I hope so. It's this weird disconnect though between having like these memories of like owning a dog and taking care of these dogs, and they were all fine, and it just didn't seem like that big a deal. I fed them twice a day. I walked them. They went out in the backyard. They played with each other. I don't know. Like it didn't seem that complicated. And now chatting with this rescue and seeing I've been watching some dog training shows, not really Caesar, but like other dog training shows. And it just all seems so complicated now. like what did we do before the internet? I guess we were all a lot more chill before the internet is really the answer there. So I've been talking to Ryan about it, and like he had a dog too when he was a kid, and he felt the same way that, they had this dog, and I didn't have a crate either. That's the new thing. And Ryan didn't have a crate for his dog, but they had their own space in the house. They had, like, in my house, we had a recliner chair at the front near the bay window, and then one of the dogs would sit on the recliner chair. And then we had this like futon that was like a couch, and then the other dog would sleep there. And they just stare out the front window, and like we didn't really need a crate because they had their own safe space to go, and we knew that's like where they were going to get away from everyone, and they were just chilling. And but now I have to worry about a crate, and I don't know how that works. And so yeah, Ryan's trying to talk me down a little bit because I'm like, oh, there's all these things I didn't know, and this is going to be a really high maintenance dog, and I don't know if I'm ready for this, but here we go. What's happening tomorrow? So hopefully what I remember of dog ownership is a lot closer to what I'm like envisioning dog ownership to be, because it's like happening. I thought I was so ready, but I might be very wrong. Has this ever happened to you? Has this ever been like you thought you were so ready for something and you're like, I've done this before, it's going to be great, and then you just like freak out and like suddenly you don't think you can do it anymore, and that this woman's just going to tell you you can't, you're going to be a bad dog mama, and she's never going to give you this dog, and now I'm spiraling for sure. Let me know in the comments. Do you understand what I'm saying? Have you felt this, or am I the weird one? I mean, I know I'm the weird one, but anyways, I hope you're having a good Sunday. I hope you're not freaking out. I hope it's an anxiety-free Sunday. And I'll let you know what happens tomorrow, because it's tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better than me right now.